Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll begin here with Bernard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They run the counter. Bernard.
He's got daylight. The 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, set. 29. Alpha. 49. Hey, Alabama. 450.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Hey, check it. 49.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. Mike. Go on. No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Hey, get him, get him, get him. You got him. 49's the mic. 72.
First down, here's White. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I got him. 72. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, alert 3. Check nickel. Regular. 49. Hey, Zoo. 49.
On third and long, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Mahomes underneath. This is Bernard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 24, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
I don't need to. 180. Switch. Hey, check right to left. Check right 21. I got one.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, and that is incomplete here. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm here all day.
Sugar!
Let's go, deep.
Hey, both 66.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. His throw incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Alert.
49's the Mike. Mike's 49.
49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Alpha. Check it.
Again, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going deep and that's caught inside the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check safety, check safety. Rush in, rush in, rush in. 15. Jim. 80 weapon.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Brady going to throw. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
49 to Mike, 49. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Buzz.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. 53 Linda.
49's the Mike. Mike's 49.
Hey, wahoo.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
53 Linda.
They do go for it. It's Brady, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Mike, 49.
He don't know no better. Hey, I-7.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end.
Ozzy. Go. Hey, 66.
On first down, Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
We got this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Bernard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? Check, 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 check.
They'll run again with Bernard. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's set a tone.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
championships, baby.
Again, here's Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, check it. Hey, Foxtrot. Shadow.
Brady gives this to White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Watch twist.
Mike's 49.
72.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady able to get this to Gordon. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matt Milano make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, here's Agnew. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Rosas good with the extra point. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Regular. At the 37-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
49, guys. Mike, 40.
Hey, echo. All day, baby. All day. Check 13. Alert!
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the screen.
They run the counter. Bernard, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18.
Check it.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, seam 6. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Here it comes. No, 66.
To throw, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let me kill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And that will be incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen carry for Bernard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
To throw again, Brady. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, check. Smooth.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I smell fear in that offense. Go 50.
Check your hot read. Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, Delta. Grip. All right, here we go. Hey, hey.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Wait, that green 80.
Launch 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
128.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Back. 30.
X3. 218. Chopper. Go Bandit.
Now Brady again. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
380, head.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Let him know.
Hey, head.
Slam.
Check it, reload.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gostkowski with the extra point. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang